Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Pickup of 0 on the play, and that leaves them with 4th and 6.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
Let's go now. Hut, go.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll bring out Ty Zettner to send it away on 4th down. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Hey, run! Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Now Lawrence. And that one's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Red. Take right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Etienne on first down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey!
Etienne again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Harris on the stop. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Get some space around midfield. Running down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Counter give to Etienne. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
24. 11. Here we go.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hey, run!
From the red zone now. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go!
Man in motion out of the slot. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs.
Ready.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
They've got first down from the 31.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Red.
Man in motion here. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Chased out to his right. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go, let's go. Take easy, route. Big 13 heavy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The kick by Shudak is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Red, 23.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. ETN can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's the 24. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set up. Set up.
Caught by his back. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready? Check go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Forced out to his right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw, Smith. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Ty Zettler on again now to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 16-point ball game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens looking for a score before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. Ready?
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Go!
They're going for this. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Jaguars take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
On the jump. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to the air. It's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Okay, ready?
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. Get up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Set up.
From the gun, Smith. Buying some time right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on, set. 7 Pirates. Take go.
Throwing it just before halftime. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens narrow the lead entering halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker rooms. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
23.
Lawrence to throw it. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
These are 24. 13, Lou. Here we go.
ETN on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line, knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
11, add it.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
Lone back gets the handoff. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Christian Harris on the stop. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. Ready, go.
Throwing now from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ravens gonna give it another go, trying for 2.
Here we go, here we go. 60 ready.
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is gonna stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
They'll try it left with ETN. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They go right back to ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down.
Hey, go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence puts his body on the line, and he got it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hey, 13 loop.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another try following the sack. Got a man. It's Thomas. Keeps it moving. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll run. ETN has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll run it from the gun. The ball's out, he lost it. Oh, and they pick it up, time to push for that marker. Call it 9 yards, looked like a first for a moment, it's 2nd and 1. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. 3 quarters in the books from this one.
Ready up.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Set.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 15. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space on the right, he's got room. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars lead by 15 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Liking 18. Set go.
Smith in the pistol. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete to Hyatt. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Cut out left. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Alert.
They'll try and punch it in. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
These are 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Caught near the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. Take.
Smith. Called in left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
From the 24. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Smith on 1st down. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Right, let's go.
Now we give to ETN running right. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's Thomas. He's got it. Has a hole left. Room to run. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returnable from the 2. And this the same as the touchback now. Up to the 30 before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's a toss headed right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready?
From the gun, Smith. Hyatt with the grab. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Buys time, rolling right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield, and they pick him off again. And the Jaguars take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Baltimore.